I'll set up their food so when they come back in. Morning. How's everybody? Yippee. I forgot my cup. Let's go get my cup. I was working inside and I forgot my cup. Hey, Roxy, how are you? We are going to be doing Kitchen Apothecary this morning. It's all about, left everything in here. We're going to come back in and get it. It's all about, hey, Kimberly. Hi, Tyler. Hi, Justin. All right. I have one more thing to grab. I forgot my stuff. It's what I was working on. I finished the February menu calendar. So it's coming to you shortly, Tyler. I finished it while waiting for the live. Yippee! How's everybody? Hey, user. Hi, Alexa. All right, here we go. Yay! Thank you for my heart, Justin. Appreciate that. All right, so we are talking about Kitchen Apothecary this morning. Yippee! Now, I know we've touched on this quite a few times, but again, I don't think we can do this enough times to sort of like that. What do they say? Repetition is the mother of learning. I got to make more coffee because it's that kind of day. It's a little cold. Woo! Hey, Megs, how are you today? I love watching your videos. I'm like that quiet watcher. I don't know why. I have to get on and chat with you. I miss your lives, but most of the time I watch. I don't get to see your lives that often, but I do love watching your videos. Oh, I love that. Me too. It's sort of that kind of year. It feels very blessed this year, doesn't it? I have like I might have to move you guys over because the sun is, I can't see the yapping. All right, we're going to talk about all things today. You guys are going to do all your things. I'm going to do all mine. All right, essentials for the kitchen in the winter. I had a little dinner party last night with some of my favorite people. It was so nice. It was just three girls. Sent the hubby out. And three girls we kind of just hung out and yapped and talked. And I did sort of like a tasting. I did a soup flight. And then I forget what else. Oh, I did a soup flight, some chicken empanadas, like all kinds of yummy food. I stood here in my little space. I should have actually just been live, but it was really fun. I had such a nice time. Hi, Farah. Good morning. Oh, thank you, Megs. Yeah, I feel like I'm always on vacation in this kitchen. Hi, Danny. All right, that's fine. I'm in. Hi, Kimberly. Did I say good morning to everybody? I hope I did. All right, so let's talk about this. And you guys, if you've not been here before or you're looking, our schedule is posted here, everything that we're doing all month. Oh, good. I'm glad, Farah. Yeah, I gave you a lot. I was glad to hear that you found somebody local. That's really good. And that's going to help so much. It kind of supports everything. Hold on, guys. My kitchen is reaching me at work. Sorry about that. All right, here's all my doggies. They're all here. Let's get them fed. Ah. Babe, can you, oh, never mind, I got you. Hold on, let's go get food. Oh, you want to go get the food for me? And I'll put it in a bowl. I got this food. Hi, Pops. You guys all hungry? You ready to eat? All right. Mayhem. Right before we start our class, the doggies just came in. Usually we do this class at 8 in the morning, so you're kind of like in my day a little bit, so we got to feed the dogs. Feed the dogs. All right. Uh-oh, one lucky winner. One lucky winner is going to get a piece of food. Did he get it?
I think so.
All right, hang tight, doggies. All right, back to work. All right, so winter, your body starts to, hi June, hi Heather. Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Hi Queen Rachel. All right. Popcorn, it's popcorn. That's our favorite snack in this house. Good morning. Good morning, Maureen. Nice to see you. Welcome in. All right, so we are talking apothecary. If I can just get past that thought, we'll be all good. So we are, so let's talk about sort of like the winter energetics. How's your body, energetics? How's your body in the winter? What's it up to? So, right, everything kind of slows down because your body wants to stay warm. So your circulation is slower. Energetics is like how does your body run? What kind of energy is happening in your body during the winter? Sluggish in the winter, correct. Slow, exactly. Slower circulation, your skin gets dry. Sometimes you can feel your nose, especially if you have like electric heat, your nose is going to get dry. Your throat's going to feel a little dry. Thank you, Patricia. Thanks for the fan and the heart. Appreciate that. Congestion lingers, your cough, you have sometimes you get that dry cough. We did cough and congestion last week. And then fatigue, right? Seasonally, our mood's low. Many people suffer from that, like, what do they call that? That seasonal depression. I should do a little thing on that too. We could talk a little bit about that. Sometimes those UV lights are really good to have, or just even get out in the sunshine if you can. Apothecary, can't even say the word, is sort of like a medicine cabinet. That's what it was called, millions of years ago, or hundreds of years ago. Actually, I don't know, did they use apothecary back in the 1900s, early 1900s, turn of the century? Maybe, but certainly in the 1800s, apothecary meant herb, like all your herbals, all your remedies, all the things that you use to be well. At some point, our happy pharmaceutical company took over, and now I'm going to stay away from the politics because, Going to take my mushroom coffee right now while we're sitting here. Right, a wellness pharmacy. Exactly. That's the way I look at it. Right? That's why I use the term kitchen pharmacy for this class on Wednesday mornings. We meet every Wednesday morning, usually at 8 a.m. Today it's 10. So we're going to probably get new faces. And maybe even Renee will make it because she usually, all my West Coasters, they have a hard time this early in the morning. So... All right, I'm making my mushroom coffee. My mushroom coffee, if you guys don't know, I use the Rise and I add collagen and some layered superfood cream. All right, so your body's slower. What can you do to warm it up? Move it, get it faster. Well, a nice cup of ginger tea. And, some people will use ginger powder, or you can also use, and I love this for the mornings. Let me show you. my favorite. This is a great way to start your day with a nice cup of ginger tea. This will move your digestion. You could put a little lemon, or I have a little orange I used last night. You can add this, a little orange and ginger. Oops. Let me just find my other knife here. All right, so if you're making a little tea, you can do this, watch. Now, what's really good too is you see this pith? All that white pith, this is all your bioflavonoids. This is the stuff you want. Thank you, Crazy. Thank you, Crazy Eddie. Their cabinets are hickory. All right, so you want to get all this white pith in there with a nice piece of ginger. This, and you can just use the skin, everything on there, you see. Thanks, Alexa. Alexis, is it Alexis? Alexis, thank you. All right, so we are going to add another piece of lemon, right? This is enough right here to make a really nice pie tea or a cup of tea. Hold on, let me get this. We're gonna put a little water in the pan. It also adds some beautiful, like a nice simmer pot. You can also do that. Look, we're gonna put this right in now. We're not even gonna let it brew. We're just gonna add it right here. Right? Most people do, because it's very bitter, but that's where really that absorbable bioflavonoids, high vitamin C, did I bring, oh yeah, here it is. Like liposomal vitamin C, this is really good. Oh wait, I have to mirror this. Hold on, so you guys can see it. This is my favorite, a liposomal. It absorbs into the system a lot easier. And then to have the vitamin C and that pith in here, that's really the stuff that's really gonna make a difference with vitamin C. Hey, thank you for my music, mate. Thanks, Evie. I missed it. So, okay, so now we're gonna make a little cup of ginger tea. That's gonna warm up your body. That's gonna increase digestion, help you, potassium in the pith too. Yes. Hi, Nurse Debbie, how are you? Jump in if you know something that I miss. I love that. Lauren's not here, she's probably already with clients. Hey, Evie, good morning, how are you? My hands are freezing. Hi, I'm drinking my tea. All right, so slower digestion, so kitchen pharmacy, right? You want to always, I like to offer, thank you, Evie. I want to offer to you to always use organic herbs, and as wherever possible, like if you have the option to buy an herbal remedy or herbal herbs, always buy them organic. That's the way. All right, so let's see. I want to keep this here. So some of the things that you want to keep in your thank you, Evie. My toes are cold in the winter. Yeah, so if your toes are cold, keep warm socks on. Probably good idea to drink some ginger tea to get that circulation going. Also, what else will help? Well, we're gonna go through that, but you want to. We're gonna get there. Hands, fingers, toes, feet, when they're cold, your circulation isn't moving as well. I mean, you could just be cold too, but you want to keep your feet warm and your toes warm and your hands warm. I know when I'm in my office, sometimes my hands, and right now my hands are cold. So that ginger tea is going to feel really good. Really, really good. I want to make sure that I'm not missing anything. All right. So now, a couple of things that I think are very important to have in your cabinet, right? Vitamin C, you can do it with oranges if you're doing organic oranges. You can also do it with the liposomal vitamin C. This is great, right? Now, you also want to keep in your, I'm watching my tea. I should turn these around so I can find which ones I like. I think a good Manuka honey, very important. It's got live energy, love, really healing properties. It's usually from Australia. It's a little bit more pricey than like a raw honey or, even the local honeys. But really at this point, when you buy honey, it ought to be organic, because a lot of the honeys now are blended. Some of them, even when they're coming from different sources, again, like an olive oil, you want single source. Same with honey. If you're buying honey, you want single source, preferably get your local honey. And then also, if you can get it and afford it and all things work, I would do organic honey. Much better. And then Manuka is great to have because it's very medicinal. So when you're not feeling good or you're getting a cold, the properties of Manuka honey are very healing. Wound healing, it's got a lot of benefits. We should just do one whole class on Manuka honey. Another thing I like to have, and these aren't in my thing, but there's two herbal remedies that I love to use. Okay. Now, this is brewing. What we're going to do is put a cover on this. Nope, that one's not going to fit. Hold on. Let me try this. Is this going to fit? No. Okay. This should do it. Okay. Now, we're going to shut that off and we're going to let it brew for like 3 or 4 minutes. This is actually a very powerful tea, this ginger, lemon, orange. And then you could add a little Manuka honey, not expensive, immune building, a tiny bit of Manuka. And then these two, Lomatium and Ticuna. Lomatium is an herb that is very good for the immune system. It's very good like at the first sign of a cold. It's very good if the people around you are not feeling good. To make a tea like ginger, that orange bioflavonoid, the lemon, adding a little Manuka honey, adding a little bit of Lomatium, and also something called astragalus root. Also, astragalus root helps the immune system on a cellular level. It's Native American. It is a fabulous, fabulous herb. Really good, great for children. Yeah, Casey, we're making it right now. I just boiled the water with the lemon, a couple of pieces of ginger. You don't need a lot. Let me show you. Right? And now I'm letting it sort of simmer and brew in there. And then I'm going to show, oh my God, I just lifted the pot and I just got a whiff of that. It smells so good. This is a powerful immune system builder. And you only need like 1 cup. So when people around you are not feeling good or they're getting sick, this is a wonderful, powerful tea that is gentle yet keeps your circulation. I mean, it's like an all sort of tonic, and easy to make. So, okay, again, so you guys writing this down. You'll also find this in the recipe vault in our kitchen pharmacy class. Hi, what's for dinner? Thanks for the follow. Hey, Big Mama. Sourdough sunshine. Love that whole scene you got going on there. Hold on. I gotta get to know you. Got you. All right. I'm so excited. Hey. I can't wait to see your sourdough too. Okay, yep, you got it, Casey. All right, so now these 3. Now, the other one is Ticuna. What is that one? Oh, the Tamiflu. Is that one that sometimes causes, we don't really know. It's like on the fence. Ticuna is the herbal sort of brother or sister to that. It's a wonderful, thank you. It's a wonderful, love those stickers. Love those stickers. Ticuna is like, it's like when you're actively sick, when you have the flu, if you can get this, or I would get it in your pharmacy, your kitchen pharmacy right away, like have it ready for you. But this is a powerful herbal remedy to take when you are in it and you're trying to get through it quickly, this will help. I have nothing left, but I saved the jar because I want to remember to get it. So what I normally do is once this is steeped enough, I will make a tea and then I will add these 4 things, a few drops of each. What's the name? Here, it's called Takuna. And then this one is Astragalus. And then this one is Lomatium. All wonderful. You can follow the directions on the, well, you know, if you need, so I have to say, if you need urgent care, you go to urgent care. If you need your doctor, you go to the doctor. This is not to replace or blah, you know, the whole story. I'm not telling you, I'm sharing what works for me. Good morning, Joy. How are you today? All right, here we go. So this is the power. This to me is the powerhouse right here. You almost don't need anything else for the season. This is the standard apothecary sort of all-inclusive herbal remedies for the flu and cold season. Just me. Just saying. Okay. Also, so many people keep inviting me to co-host, and I think that's random, but I don't do that often. Okay. So traditional herbal allies, right? We talk a lot about the mullein tea. I love this. This is great. Asthmatics, respiratory, really opens up your pathways, your air. How you doing today? I'm doing great, actually. It is beautiful. Wink, wink. Yeah. Oh, you got it, Casey, right? Awesome, right? Then the accessible food, like easy things to find for food, pears. And again, you know, I'm always supporting and talking from an organic, whole foods, real food perspective. So if I say pears, go and find pears that are organic if you can, because that's really important. So pears, you can cook them. You can cook them in oatmeal. That's a wonderful way to do it with a little ground flax. Bone broth, always really important. In the beginning of the season, I like to make a nice big bone broth and like put it in pint containers and stack it in my freezer so that I have it for the season. You know, when you're down, you're not feeling good, you need some help, bone broth really works. A little white jasmine rice or a brown rice with some bone broth is a powerful immune strengthener as well. Hey, Bite Talk, how's it going? Thanks from the heart. All right, so now we have those, right? Oops. Unsweetened almond milk, also really good. Very, that's good. That's good. Raw honey, an oat porridge. We talked about that. I can show you how to make that if you want. Now, vitamin C allies. What can we get besides taking vitamin C in this way, in a liposomal form? You want to do, hey Cheryl, you want to do, hey Heather, how long does the ginger lemon orange tea steep? I am steeping it for like, I don't know, 4 or 5 minutes. We are talking about Winter Apothecary. What can you have in your cabinet, in your arsenal? Sauerkraut, super high in vitamin C. Very good. And I want you to know, it's kind of funny. Like I kind of write down like what food trends I want to work on for the year. Like I start planning that in like November or December. And I just kind of put a list in my office. And I had put down a certain kind of tea, and I wrote down cabbage, and I forget, there was one other thing that I wrote down that I really wanted to focus on this year. And then I was looking up the what they pick trends, and cabbage is going to be the new cauliflower. Did you guys hear that? I just made some too. Oh, the ginger tea with the orange and the good. Let it steep. And then do you have Manuka honey? You want to add a little Manuka honey to that. Yeah, so we're gonna be doing ginger tea. Now you can also do simmer pots, right? The simmer pot that we're gonna do, and that's also in our thing. You can add eucalyptus in the air, also eucalyptus on your chest when you're congested, and we did this last week. Really good with the tea. Your body will just open up. Now you can also add to this a tea bag of the Mullein, I don't know. Some people say Mullein, some people say Mullein. Let's call the whole thing off. Look, we can add this while we're waiting for it to brew. We can add this for our lung support. Nice and easy. Oh my God, that smells so good. You know, and you don't need a lot for it to be worth it or to be strong. You really don't need a lot of that. So let me show you how I build this tea. Hold on, let me get a cup. Oh, let me do it so you can see it. All right. So now how I build this, I take my Manuka, and really, I don't really need a lot. That's about a half a teaspoon. And I don't like a lot of honey in my tea. It's not for me. I don't know why this pot is leaking. Very strange. And then I'm gonna let that other tea bag go for a little bit. Now, I don't have any Takuna left, so that's on order for me. So now I'm gonna do a little bit of astragalus. And I'm gonna put, for me, let me see my glasses. I'm gonna tell you what it says on here, and then I'm gonna tell you what I do so that we're on the same page. 1 squeeze of the dropper bulb to 2 ounces of water or juice, right? So I just squeeze that and I get like a dropper full like that, and I just add it. This is astragalus, immune support. It really helps your system. You know, for anybody that's battling C, you know, the big C, I don't have Manuka, regular honey good. Yep, it's fine, June. You won't get the medicinal part of it, but it's still good for you. You got propolis and, you know, all that in there. It's fine. So with the astragalus, this is going to help support the immune system on a cellular level, which is great. And then I'm also going to do lomatium. And I think this is the same way. 1 squeeze of the dropper bulb. Yep. 2 to 4 times a day. I would only do that if you're not feeling good or the people around you, have a morning tea and an afternoon tea if you're sitting at your desk. That's how I would do that. Okay, so now we're gonna take this and I'm just gonna swish that around. Look at that. Oops. I cracked the tea bag, so I'm just gonna carefully pour that in here. So I catch the herbs. Did I just spill it all over the counter? Oops. Ooh, look at that beautiful tea. Okay. So you can make this at work. You can make this, you could drink it cold. If you like, you know, an iced tea, you could do that. I mean, I think warm is nicer when you're not feeling good, but if you don't like tea like that, any way that it works for you, that's the way I would do it. And then look, I'm just gonna mix that. Now, if you notice, I'm not gonna pour boiling water over. Yeah, the herb drops go in the tea. That way, because they're pretty potent and they, sometimes they don't taste very good. So when you put them in the tea, it kind of hides it. I personally love this. That's delicious. This is a great immune support. I have to tell you, when I start my day like this or in the afternoon, like everybody in my kitchen right now is getting hit over the head with, bad cold, bad congestion. And I'm constantly making them things like this because they really don't feel good. Another wonderful, write this down. Actually, I'm going to write this down for you guys too and add it. There's a juice that I make. I take this tea and then I add to it an umka, a packet of umka, which I don't think I have any of that. Let me go check really quick, just to show you what it looks like. I don't think I have any of that either. Oh, I do. I have it to show you. Look, I add this. It's called umka. It's a hot drink mix. This is lemon. I pour this in my tea, but I think this is expired. Let me see. Yeah, this one's expired. But I want to show you. I get this. It's like a box. I put this in here, and then I juice ginger, lemon, more, and I add a pinch of cayenne. You could even add a pinch of cayenne to this now. If you have turmeric and you want to brew a little turmeric in here. I wanted to also say to you, if you are going through chemo or radiation for cancer, one of the things that helped the people that I know around me, they made miso soup with like roasted garlic, blended it, and then added, this is like 2024 expires, so no, I wouldn't use it. If this was expired yesterday or a month ago, I would use it, but not in 2024. It's not gonna hurt you, you're not gonna get sick, but it's not gonna be potent. It loses its potency. Nothing's gonna happen, you're not gonna get sick, but you won't get the benefit. Good morning, stay happy. All right, so you would add astragalus to that miso and roasted garlic. That is a very good immune system support that doesn't interfere with chemo drugs or any of that. So for people that I know that have used it, it has been helpful. Keeps your immune system strong. So that's a good thing to know. Make a note of that. Very good. Hey, Incognito, how are you? All right, so let's see. So Winter Allies for vitamin C. You can use rose hip tea. If you get, there's, what is that? There's pine needles, but you don't just go out in the woods and get pine needles because I want you to be, I'm not a forager, so I only know certain things, so I wouldn't go and grab pine needles unless you know which ones work. Hey, how are you, Incognito? It's nice to see you. You're laughing at me. Yeah, exactly. Can you see me outside picking pine needles? I would do it, but I want to know which ones are the right ones. I'm a little crazy like that. Also, food, vitamin C food. Citrus, but you got to use the peel. So that means you're using organic citrus. You got to use the bioflavonoid piece, the orange part. Same with the lemon. If you're going to use a lemon, the fruit's great, but the white pith bitter stuff is what you really want to use. Okay? I'm drinking my tea. Thank you, Jennifer, my heart. All right. Kiwi, lemon juice, broccoli, Brussels sprouts, frozen berries, or, because obviously berries are really not in season. But thank you, Gigi. There's a counter one to this. Lucy, I think. She's in my cabinet. And fresh parsley, really good. You want to juice that. You want to blend it in a juice. Very, very good. So I gave you guys, I couldn't get the elderberry berries last year, and I think just pop in and say good morning. Thank you from my heart. Busy day today. All right, have fun. You start school soon, right? So excited for you. Am I allowed to share? Yesterday, am I allowed to share about your class, what school you're going to? Janet started her nursing program yesterday. I'm so excited, Janet. We're gonna have a nurse among us that's been with us since almost day one, and we have an RD. We have like just a collection of wonderfulness. I'm so excited for you. I can't wait. I can't wait. Yippee, sun and love and vibes. Woo. All right. So let's see. We have 3,000. I was up studying all night. I'm tired. I bet. But you got this. It's what you wanted to do, right? I'm so excited for you. All right, my friends, let's see. Okay, so now, so elderberry syrup, easy to make. I'll do like a video on making elderberry syrup. I'm waiting for them to come in. You're welcome. Keep us posted. I want to hear your journey. All right, garlic honey or garlic thyme honey. This is really good. Now, when you make this, please be careful because when you make it, it's like our onion syrup. But when you make this, I want you to the recipe, and I'm not making it today because I don't have enough honey today. But if you're gonna make the garlic honey syrup or garlic thyme, and you're using honey, a fresh jar of honey that hasn't been opened, and then garlic that's fresh, not been sitting around, not been chopped. You want to use fresh, good, hearty garlic, no sprouts in it. The reason why you want to do that is because you want to keep it clean and free from bacteria. So when it sets, it starts to bubble and it takes 2 to 4 weeks. You don't want it to get any mold or anything like that. So, just be careful when you follow that recipe. Now, a winter immune broth, daily tonic, a vegetable broth. So you can use mushrooms. I don't have them today, but shiitake. I haven't been to work, so I didn't get all the things I need. So we're going to talk through a lot of this, and then I'll make videos along the way so you guys get to see it. So when you do your winter immune broth, you can use potato peels, obviously carrots, celery. I would put in lemon and lime, not the fruit part, but all of the peel. It doesn't matter the outside, the zest. What you want to have in there is this. This. All this. So it's the white part of the citrus, whether it's grapefruit, all of that. Okay. You can put ginger in that broth, anything that's, your top 20 superfoods, any of that, any dried mushroom, onion, leek, and you want to simmer, not boil, right? And we're going to talk about that in Kitchen Hacks classes soon. When you get something to a boil, you're going to lower that heat and just lightly simmer it. That rapid boil just busts things up. It's too strong, so you want to go nice and slow and simmer. And then you just simmer that for like 60 to 90 minutes and then pour it into little cups. You know what we can make today if you like? Would you guys like to make like, I know what we're going to make. I'm going to show you. I've done this before, but it's great. This is like a fire cider kind of thing. So it's a warm tonic, we'll say. So we're going to use raw honey. I think I might have some raw honey left. Let me see. I don't have any there. Come on, let's go in the pantry. See what we have for honey. I don't want to use my Manuka because it's too expensive. All right, let's see if we have raw honey here. Oh, raw honey, found it. Let's go. That was easy. All right, we're gonna make. So years ago, there was a company that made something they called fire cider. And teach me, I've been eating and drinking healthier since I need surgery, and it's tomorrow finally. Okay, can I, good morning from Cape Cod, gorgeous, good morning. So so you have surgery. So today, if you can, just do vegetable broth. Don't eat any heavy proteins. You want to be expansive in your body, meaning if you can find it, eat berries, mangoes, apples, a vegetable broth, any vegetables you have in the house, just steam them, eat cucumbers, anything like that. Tomorrow after surgery, you want to do, and this is, if you join the Book of Face, which is just an email, there's actually a surgery protocol in there. Please don't drink dairy, don't eat cheese, don't eat heavy meats. You want your body to be expansive, your tissues to be open to the surgery. Then after surgery, if you can get your hands on a nice, clear, clean, because I don't think you're gonna have time today to make yourself bone broth, you wanna start immediately as soon as you can have food, bone broth. If you like red meats, by the second day or third day, like try and do that. Get some miso, sweet white miso. Make yourself some miso broth tomorrow after surgery. Have that ready for yourself. If you can get 200C arnica, that is a wonderful homeopathic to heal trauma, internal trauma, meaning anything after surgery, right? So those things are going to help you recover quicker. Great. Oh, yes. Good. You can reach out too. If you want to reach out, I can get that information to you. Arnica, ARNICA. And if you can find it in a health food store today, you're welcome. It's 200C would be a good one to use. I was having surgery and I tasked my mama to bring me arnica after surgery. And I had 2 surgeries within 4 days. Long story. This was years ago. And I said to my mom, I need you to bring me arnica in the recovery. Yes, exactly. Yeah, Jenny, it actually really makes a difference. I totally agree with that. Yes, oh, I'm fine. And I remember being in recovery and I kept asking to see my mom. And I had, I got a fever after this particular one. So they weren't letting me out of recovery because I had back-to-back surgeries. I think my insurance was running, something like that. I was younger. And I remember my mom coming in and I said, give me the arnica right now. And she was like, I'm afraid I can't do it. I can't do it. I said, Mom, I'm going to take this thing in my nose, the oxygen, I'm going to choke you. Give me the arnica. She was like, okay. Thank God she did, So this tea right here, Dominican, is, I'm going to call you Bella. Bella, this is orange, lemon rind, ginger. I put a tea bag of mullein tea. This is very strong for your immune system for the winter. And then we added a little bit of astragalus and lomatium. So there's also in the kitchen pharmacy, Bella, is a whole thing on the gallbladder. Oh yeah, this is great. It builds your immune system. It can't hurt you. It's going to give you power. Although, just check with your doctors. Make sure you can have ginger before surgery. I don't think you can't, but I'm not a doctor, so just make sure it's okay. Is there a book to refer to? So Bella, I have in my friend Stan, in the LINK, in the BIO, I have, my friend Stan has a kitchen pharmacy recipe vault plus my recipes. You can access them there. And I believe the surgery is, protocol is in the Book of Face. And that's just an email. So you can find it there. And there's some older things in there. Okay, so let's look at this. This is, we're gonna do equal parts of apple cider vinegar. Oh, so let me tell you about the, hold on, let me rewind. Years and years and years ago, a company made, thanks P. Jeffries, a company made something called fire cider. And it was this like immune, like knockout, just great recipe. Yes. Oh, glad to hear you're chef too. We can share recipes, but yes, I need to go get these extracts. Oh yeah, they're great. Oh, Bella, you're a chef? Awesome. Yeah, join the party. And what happened was they were making money. They called it fire cider. And then all of a sudden, so many people started copying it and kind of were making it for less money and naming it fire cider. And they really went after, they kind of, this small little mom and pop business sort of got like, I don't know, pushed aside or whatever. And I think a lot of people in the health food movement decided, there was like a split. Some people were like, well, it's just, these ingredients and everybody can get them. And they started using it and they took their name, fire cider and stuff. And it became a thing and everybody kind of took sides. I'm talking like 30 years ago. I'd have to look. And I'm just one of those people that said, you know what? I'm not going to make this and call it fire cider anymore because that's not fair to the people who really came up with this recipe and they kind of got pushed aside. And I don't know. So a lot of people that were kind of there when that all happened and saw it go down or were part of that whole process, we all sort of everybody took sides and some people said, oh, too bad. And then other people said, no, I don't want to use that. So we are not going to call it that. We're going to call it a warm flu and healing support remedy, flu and cold and winter something, okay? I don't know. We're going to call it that. So I'm going to add equal parts of honey and you want to use raw honey. Yay, that's how the goal was met. All right. So we're doing equal cider and honey. Look at that, right? And they separate so you can kind of measure. If you don't have a measuring cup, you can do it by eye. If you get it off a little bit, you know what? Let's use all the honey. And then we're going to put all kinds of fun stuff in here. And then you're going to let it sit and for like a month. And then you have it when you're not feeling good. You take teaspoonfuls of it. Flu buster, you could call this a flu buster. You could call it, you do. I'm not, the more I don't like sweet drinks. So for me, honey's like, it's all right. I'm not a big, is this? Okay, it must be. All right, so now here, look, we have all this. So now what we're gonna add to this, we have all kinds of fun things to add. Of course, I'm not ready, but hang tight. Okay, got it. I just dropped my turmeric. Hold on, I'm coming. Oh, here it is. All right. So look, we're gonna add our orange for bioflavonoid. We're gonna add, can you guys see that? Yes. We're gonna add lemon rinds. We're gonna add sliced up ginger. This is great to add when you're, thank you for my heart. Hey, Savior. Blessings. Okay. We're going to add some rosemary. Yum, 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 yum. So excited. Are you guys excited? Look. Just throw this in there. Rosemary. Now we're going to slice up some turmeric. Look at this beautiful orange. I mean, just looking at it. Thank you. I always love having blessings. Thank you. Feel free. All right, and then we're gonna add some garlic to this. Really, you don't have to be like, what? What should I do? I don't know what to do. Just throw it in, have fun. Everything you can think of. It's gonna taste kind of awful. You know, it's very spicy, very sharp. It's okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to activate this garlic. I'm going to whack it and kind of crack it open. You guys see that? All right. Hold on. Let me move it over. There we go. June, this would have been great for you last week when you were not feeling good. But we did this probably in the very beginning. Look, we're going to just shove all that garlic in there. Look at that. Ooh. Now we're going to add cayenne. Of course, it's going to take me a minute. Where's my cayenne? Paprika, chili. You know how I am. Takes me a minute to find this stuff. Paprika. Oh boy. Nutmeg, chili. How long have I been telling you guys? I have to. Cinnamon, allspice, cardamom. Oh, where's my cayenne? All right, hold on. It's behind the box. Got it. Sorry about that. We're going to add a little cayenne. It's like a quarter teaspoon. Now, if you have dried thyme, throw it in. Doesn't matter. This is sage. You can throw, some dried thyme. Got it. Look at this. Throw it in. I'm going to add a little bit more of the orange because that will be vitamin C. Look at this, yummy. Okay, you're ready. If there's an ingredient here that you're like, I just could never do it, don't add it. I'm going to just stir this bad boy up. Mix that up. And then this is going to sit on your counter for 2 to 4 weeks. You can also, if you get nervous, you could put it in the fridge. It's okay. Look at that. That's amazing. It almost looks really pretty too. Look, I want to show you. Look at that. These are the things to me, when like your onion syrup, when we made our onion syrup the other day for cough and congestion, you have this kind of a flu buster, all of these things. They're going to make a lot of difference. Good morning, Jima. Yep. You're still not 100%? Yeah, just keep eating that vitamin C. It kind of lingers, Look at that. This is beautiful. Did I put black pepper in? I think I forgot my black pepper. Ooh, you can taste the orange in there. Black pepper. This is for the turmeric boost. Now, I put the cayenne in there because it warms the heart. It's a heart tonic, cayenne. There you go. All right, you're ready. So now we're gonna just jar this bad boy up. That looks so pretty. And then in a few weeks, this will be ready. Now, this is one of those things, obviously, we're a little late to the party for this, but people are still getting sick the end of February for sure. I don't have my caps here, so I'll wait to get at them. Look at that. So here's your tonic. You know, I can remember my grandma making stuff like this. My Polish grandma, she was amazing. She would make this kind of stuff too. All right, put that on the counter. So now you have that beautiful tea for your immune system. What all did you put in there? Everyone should get micronutrients and antioxidants. Biomarker assessment. Yes, for sure. We talk about that. But you know, I think that comes, you need that from a functional medicine or a naturopath. You know, regular physicians usually tend not to do those kinds of tests, which is kind of awful, but maybe those things will change. What all did you, oh, in here? So yeah, write this down. No ingredients, but it's equal parts of apple cider vinegar. And please use as many organic ingredients as you can. This is 100% organic ingredients. There's nothing but organic. So I have apple cider vinegar, raw honey, orange peel, lemon peel, thyme, rosemary, garlic, ginger, and turmeric. Cayenne and black pepper. It smells so good. Did you get that? Yeah. Yeah, see, that's the thing. Like, there's places that will do that, and then, you know, but a lot of people don't have access to that. I do see a lot of, I was talking to somebody and they were showing me how they were getting some of that testing online. And I don't know, I've not done that, you know, like chosen online companies, but if that's the access that you have, that, you know, then do that. Okay, let's see, where are we? All right. So, okay, so you have that. Now, also, we talked about last week, the steam. You're welcome. Yeah, what do we only have? 5,000 likes, so we need 95,000 more. You know, that's something I've never used elderberry. My daughter found it and loves elderberry syrup. I've made elderberry syrup, and during COVID, for some people, we found that there was a cytokine storm they talked about, and that's like it overstimulates the immune system and sort of makes matters worse. So that's actually something that, you know, it's good to find out. And I honestly don't know how you find out. So I'm always like, if you have an autoimmune issue, I would stay away from elderberry or consult somebody that understands it. Don't just ask your regular doctor. Find a functional medicine doctor, a naturopathic or holistic practitioner, someone who understands how elderberry works with immunocompromised or autoimmune issues, because that's one of those things that I'm like, I saw that with COVID. I heard about it. You know, we had people come into our store that were, you know, having trouble, and I don't understand it. So that's one of those things that I tread lightly with, because I don't have the educational background to speak about that. I can show you how to make elderberry syrup, but I just can't say who will benefit from it and who probably should stay away. Although I would say for anybody that is immunocompromised or autoimmune, I use, so the 2 honeys I use today, no, this one isn't, but I do use local honey whenever I can get it. Like right now, the bees are kind of dormant in the Northeast, so you don't get as much honey right now. So I'll use Manuka. I use Manuka more in the, like when the summertime colds hit and when it's sick like this. Local honey is, when you say crucial, like important to your immune system, yes. Yeah, Tina, I could be speaking out of turn about that, but I don't know. So here's the story with honey, right? If you're not getting organic honey, the chances of getting a blend of honey, like if you just buy honey off the shelf, what's that company that you see a lot of in this regular supermarkets? If you're buying that honey, chances are, and I don't know for sure, but chances are you're getting, that could be true too, but chances are you're getting a blend of honeys from all over the world, and then they mix that with like a glucose or like weird stuff. Now, do I know if that's true? I don't know. I don't know. Then somebody told me, let's do it right now. I have never been able to reproduce what she did, and I've used very good honeys and not so good honeys, and I never get this, but people say that if you take honey and then you add water to it, if it's real honey, you will get a honeycomb effect. Have you heard this? Now, it's never worked for me, and I've had good honeys. I don't think I'm supposed to do that. You're supposed to see like honeycomb. Everybody's going to go run to their cabinet now and look. Pour water and shake the plate. Yeah, right? Yeah, so you've heard that too? I mean, I guess I'm getting a little striation in there. Let's see with the Manuka. I've never been able to recreate that. And I've had honey that I know is real and good. You've done it with the kids and it worked. I don't know why. I've never had success doing it, but let's see. Yeah, I never have success doing this. So now you got to do a video. Try again. Yeah, I mean, this is a big brand, but it says True Source Certified. It says raw honey. It retains enzymes and pollen and will often crystallize to liquefy carefully submerged cloud. Yeah, so if your honey crystallizes, that's a good sign. Don't throw it out. Just warm it up. Do a glob of honey first. All right, we'll try again. Hold on. So you glob honey on the plate. All right, let's see. All right, glob of honey. That's a glob, right? And now, do I pour water directly over it? Don't touch the honey. Do I pour water directly over it? Swirl the water in the plate by moving the plate, but don't touch it. Okay. All right, I'm swirling the water in the plate and I'm not touching the honey. All right. Is that enough water or it has to be submerged? Yeah, you can freeze it. Takes a minute. Okay. All right, we'll let it sit there. Do I have to swirl it the whole time? I mean, like with olive oil, you know, always single source. Honey, the same thing. I think a single source honey, raw honey, local raw organic honey is the best. The best. Very hard to find organic honey these days. You know, because they have these colonies that are falling apart. I don't know, but I think they are. See, nothing's happening. Do I need to put more water in here? Does it have to be submerged? I'm going to add more water. See, it's never worked for me, and I know I have good honey. I'm going to sit here and stare at that all day now. No. I've wondered about the people on the side of the road selling honey. A lot of times they're good. I mean, I know the guy that does it for us, White Oak Apiaries. That guy is awesome. And he takes his queen bees around to, you know, to build up other people's hives. I think that's amazing. He's the real deal. A lot of those farmers are the real deals. Oh, you have to keep it in motion? All right. I mean, I'm already like whatever, but it is kind of cool if you get it to work. It never works, but I think it's because I have zero patience. Yeah, he's pretty cool, Tina. I kind of love that. Okay, so let's see. Where are we out? Where else are we? So we talk about herbal steam. I have, for steaming, I have the eucalyptus. That's on your chest too. That'll help open up your airways. Rosemary. I have this other kind too, Oracacia, the first response. This is a great oil. Again, if you're going to inhale oils, it makes sense to me to always buy them certified organic, right? You don't want to be inhaling something that's, you know, chemically based. What is that fun thing? Okay, I'm already bored. It's not working. It's making me annoyed. And I know it's good honey. I need somebody to show me this because it drives me crazy that it never works for me. And I know I'm getting good honey. But maybe I'm just so, I have no patience to sit here and go, just turn it. I think it might be too much water. Oh, come on. All right, now less water. All right, so you have to, your next live, I need you to tag me so that I can watch. I have to see it. Because I can't stand that this isn't working. All right, I need to see it. Oh my God, so over that. I know, me too. I can't stand it. Anyway, whatever. I know I'm using good honey. I just can't figure that out. All right, so again, if you're breathing in and doing, you know, your pot. Now, here's a couple of things. I had that handheld one the other day and I did notice them, you know, in places, but I don't want to say it because then I'm in trouble, so whatever. But if you're doing a handheld one and you have little kids, you know, don't force them to put it on their face. Really, right next to you and you're holding them is enough for little guys. They don't need it on their face, in their space. Like, even if it's just around them, they're gonna feel that. You're so funny. I know, I can't. I have no patience. Look, I have the sticker. Will it come off my dishwasher? No, it won't come off. There's a big sticker a big magnet on my dishwasher that now is stuck on there. Thank you, Tina. It says patience. Never had it. Don't ever think I will. I try so hard, but I can't do it. Okay. Anyway, Oracacia. Now, great companies to get your oils from. Yeah, Oracacia and Now are probably the only oils I buy. I trust them until I don't. But these are great, right? You can infuse them. Eucalyptus is wonderful when you have a cold. It opens your airways. Nice to meet you too, Bella. Good luck and go check those things out so that you have that surgery protocol. You're gonna like it. I'm pretty sure it's in the Book of Face too. Okay, so here, right here, will release your sinuses when you're in it. You know, those are the, and you don't have to like dig your fingers into pressure points. It's very gentle, you know? So don't, you know, you're going to have to do it all day, but if you're laying there and you're miserable, just do this and it will open up your airways. It's so nice to meet you too. So, okay. So then when you do these things like white thyme, this is really medicinal and delicious and wonderful. I don't mean delicious as in eat it. I just mean delicious. So you can even get a pot, like again, you could do a simmer pot in the house and leave the baby, you know, not near it so that if it falls, it burns them. But like, do you sell those oils? So me personally, I do not. I don't. But you can, you know, I can't talk about any of like where to get stuff. They are just have been big meanies on here. So, but if you download in the LINKBIO, the free premium pantry makeover, there's a lot of freebies in there that you can download that have some of this information. Go see my friend Stan. Go talk to Stan, my friend. Do you get the eye rolls? It's kind of silly. You're welcome, Tina. Okay, so you can make a simmer pot. We did a whole thing on simmer pots. You can add eucalyptus and thyme and put a sprig of rosemary and just put it on your stove, and that's gonna fill the air, and believe it or not, your home is gonna feel great. It's gonna feel good. You're not gonna feel like you're not getting the value of that. You're just gonna, you'll get the value. You could sit over it with a towel like you did with grandma. You could do that too. I would not do that with little ones. I would have them next to you. Winter bath soaks. These are wonderful. Any of these, same thing, right? You're not ingesting them, but if you get in a bathtub with eucalyptus and you just sit in there in like a warm bath with magnesium at night, that is going to really sort of Life Flow, which is a wonderful company, has magnesium crystals, you know, the salt baths, the magnesium flakes that you can put in. I mean, that is an essential thing in our house when everybody's sick. Magnesium bath salts with eucalyptus, and you just float in there. If you need a little lavender to stay calm and relax, that works. And then you just hop in bed. Awesome. With little kids, what I used to do with my daughter when she was little, I would get in a bath, whatever her temperature was, I would match that. And I would wrap her up in a towel and sweat it out for her, you know, and just hold her. So she'd come out of that hot bath, and then I'd wrap her in a towel and her little cheeks would get bright red, but she'd feel better in the morning. Another wonderful, wonderful, wonderful remedy and apothecary is get yourself some wool socks, a pair for everybody in the family, wet them and freeze them. Now, this is going to sound crazy, but I am telling you, it is the best remedy on the planet for cold and flu, definitely for fevers. You take those socks out of the freezer, you put them on your feet. If you want to stick a sliced onion in there, you can, for the bottom of your feet. Remember, it's the largest pores down there, believe it or not. And it's like all your lymph sort of, you know, it's just a great spot. And then you put your frozen sock on your foot and go to bed. You can put another sock over that and then go to bed or have a nap. It will draw all that heat right out of your body. It is the best remedy. You will not be sorry. It works wonders for children. It's just fabulous. Fabulous, fabulous remedy. What do we at? 6,000. We need to get to 100,000 likes. What do we have? 11 shares. We need to repost, share, do all those love things. Repost, share. Hi, Lord. Thank you for my heart. Won't the feet get too good? No, Swizz. Try it. You will be amazed at how good it works. It's a wonderful remedy. The feet do not get cold. Thank you, June. All right, so bath soak, colds, and okay. So now here's some protocols. So you get an early scratchy throat. The first thing you're gonna do is your garlic honey. You're gonna do some warm like oatmeal with like pears in there, and then a ginger thyme tea. You could write these down. There's no right or wrong quantities. Just do your garlic honey. Well, there is a recipe for that, but you could just put honey and garlic. But remember, just pay attention to that. Don't give that to young kids. Cold and flu with congestion, elderberry syrup if you can tolerate it, herbal steam, warming broths, with the flu for sure, or if there's a fever present, you could do your socks, the sock remedy. And then, after you get through like some kind of viral bug or anything, you can do, so like you're tired after a cold, like you just can't seem to get your energy back. Go and do your astragalus, make astragalus tea with the ginger. That first tea that we did, ginger, the lemon, orange rind. Yeah, Cookie, I don't, for me, I use these kinds of things. Vicks is very close to like a eucalyptus. I'll use that versus store-bought. I don't do well with store-bought stuff. That's just me. Hence all the kitchen pharmacy work that we do here. But, everybody else in my family uses it. So, me, I'm like this. My daughter too, like it's kind of cute. Like she does each type. She takes a little from Ron and a little from me. Okay, here's another thing. If you are feeling that winter blues or that seasonal depression, some of the things that you can do are a lemon balm tea, which is really good for your nervous system. Be gentle. Warm and grounding foods are really important. Like that oatmeal and pear is very warming. Ginger broth, warming, kind of energizes you. Those kinds of things are going to really help. I'm kind of trying to read the chat. All right. That's my class for today. You have all the things you need. Congestion was last week. This week was our winter pantry. Next week, we're going to be on at 8 o'clock, and we're talking about lymphatic love through food. Doesn't that sound like a good class? Hey, Big Orange. That's going to be great. How do we handle our lymph system? How do we stop it from being congested? Hi, guys. All right. I just had a little thought in my brain. I had to switch it. Okay. Any questions from you guys? I'm here. We're opening up the floor to conversation. This did not work. I'm over it. I would love to see that work. Very excited. I am here for you guys. I might actually sit in my chair. We made tea. We talked about soup. We talked about all kinds of fun stuff. This is all going to get posted over the next few days. Let's go in the office so that I want to go see and make sure that surgery stuff is in there. Let's go sit in the office for a little while. Hold on. I'm going to put these on my head. Take our tea and coffee. The bat phone. All right, I'm going to drag you guys with me. If you guys have any questions at all, I'm here for you. Let's chat. What do you got going on? What do you need? Are you missing anything? All right, there we go. Oh. I'm going to be sitting here all day doing my thing. So, you know, we have a soup cookbook out, Love by the Ladle. We have cooking classes on Sunday nights. The February calendar is coming out. I'm very excited for you guys to get it. I have a lot of fun classes. You want to hear them? You guys want to hear our classes for February? They're good. I think they're really good. Let me go which way. Okay, hold on. I have to remirror us because otherwise, there we go. All right, that's better. It makes more sense because this is the direction I'm in. Yes. Okay, Shannon. Thank you. Thank you. Somebody's listening to me. All right, hold on. I've been working all morning. So we have our cookbook out. We have Beat the Bloat, which is all about bloating, and it's like a 7-day reset. You can download that. All right, hold on. Let me get. I will give you all the classes that are coming up. All right, you ready? Here we go. We have. Hold on a minute. So our Sunday classes this month are going to be on the 15th and the February 15th and February 22nd. The 15th is one. Wait, hold on. One is for game night. I know it's after, what do you call it? But I'm going to be away that week for game day, so I can't do it. And on the 1st, we're having a party for my kitchen, so I'm not going to be here. So we're going to do a game night, but we have basketball and hockey and then spring season baseball, so you're going to get all that. We're doing sheet pan sausage, cabbage and apples, steakhouse nachos, buffalo cauliflower bites, barbecue chicken wings, and reimagined potato skins. We're going to do them 2 ways, russets and yams. So that's going to be a fun class. And then we are doing on the on one of those nights, either the 15th or 22nd, one pot winter dinners for busy families. Hey, Pittsburgh. So we're doing lemon chicken and potatoes, coconut curry chickpeas, a creamy Tuscan white bean skillet with kale and sausage, and a classic beef stew. So those are going to be our classes for our Sunday classes. Oh, come on. And then on our Monday nights super fan classes, we're doing creamy tomato soup and grilled cheese, the no guilt version. 3 courses for your Valentine. That's on February 9th. It's going to be earlier in the day because I think we're going to have a surprise. I'm going to be down in Atlanta. So I'm working on a big surprise for you guys. And then comfort classics made better. We're going to do some comfort food classics. And then on the 23rd, the last Monday, we're going to do brunch for dinner. We're going to do eggs and potatoes and all kinds of fun stuff. And then Wednesday, hi, Luann. How are you? We need 90,000 taps to hit our goal in a half an hour. We got to get those fingers moving. And we need 80 more shares. I know everybody's at work today, so it's hard to do. Hi, Patty. Welcome. Gina, you better get up here before there's no roast beef. How much snow are you getting? I don't know. I think it's at a foot. What are you guys getting in Long Island? My daughter's getting I think they're saying 1.5 feet or something down in North Carolina. That's crazy. I'm actually 8 to 12. Oh, breaking news. Widespread snow and a potentially damaging ice storm. Whoa. 92% chance. 8 inches, 8 to 10. Come after the snowstorm. That sounds good. Let me know on the day. Tuesdays and Thursdays are good for me because I can sit and have lunch with you and yap away. Ice storm in Arkansas, Carolina, and Georgia. That's not good. They're going to shut everything down. All right, here we go. My baby's so far away from me. She'll be fine. It's going to be a fun experience for them. I'm just worried. She lives like in a house on campus. What happens if the power goes out? Because the dorms, I think, have generators, but not the houses. I guess they'll figure it out. I know she'll be all right. It's me that's going to be freaking. Okay, so then Wednesday morning classes, our kitchen pharmacy classes for February are heart-centered cooking, food that supports circulation, warmth, and emotional well-being, autoimmune deep dive, a kitchen pharmacy approach. So we're going to talk about food strategies to calm inflammation, support digestion, and restore balance. And that one's going to be probably a night class because I'm going to be coming back from Atlanta that day. And then the following week, we're going to do calm the system, nervous system support through food, fats, and gentle herbs. And then the last one for the month is going to be preparing the body for allergy season, kitchen remedies to support the sinuses, lungs, and immune response. So we're going to go over that stuff again. That's great, right? Do you like those classes? And then kitchen hacks. Low and slow, the quiet techniques that make food taste better. Fats matter, choosing, using, and heating fats the right way. That's going to be a fun class. And then the calm kitchen, simple systems to cook without driving yourself insane. And then the rescue class, how to save food that went wrong. That's what we're doing. That's the month of February plus. So excited. That's going to go out as soon as Tyler gets to it. I'm so excited. So if you guys haven't already, you got to join the fun. Book a Face, YT has all our replays. IG, if you haven't supported us there, help us out. I'm trying to go live there, but you need 1,000 followers. And then my friend Stan, go hang out with my friend Stan. Free downloads. You'll see the cookbook. There's tons of ebooks in there. Not tons, there's a bunch. There's 3. There's Beat the Bloat. There's a lunchbox rescue for your kids. And there's also a 240-page ebook about cleanses. And there's even a quiz in there to take the quiz to learn what cleanses are out there. What cleanse would be right for you. So you are all set with all that love. I think that's great. So much love. You guys ready? What else? You guys have any questions? I know everybody's at work, so it's a little bit harder to join in. And usually we're able to. And a cute apron too. Do you know that I can't find my apron? Ron and I have been looking all over for my apron. I'm going to have to order another one. I'm kind of thinking I might have given it to somebody. Yes, there's a cute apron too. You can get swag. Ruby, thank you for my heart. Okay, you wrote them all down, Bella? Good. You can always find me. You can always DM me. You can always find me on the Book of Face. I try and jump in at least once a day or once every other day. Hey, Kathy Lee, thank you. Thank you for my heart. Wow, 29, 31, 32, 33, 34. We got 5 new fans today that joined us. That's a big deal. Got some more fan club. It's weird how it goes up and down. I guess it's how many people watch you, right? Is that how it works? I'm so confused. Hi, Shama. Bella, wait, hold on. Let me see. Bella, you're going in for surgery tomorrow. Is that it? Or was that somebody else? 8 to 12 inches of snow. Oh, yeah. I'm not going anywhere on Sunday. Okay. Am I allowed to tell people to email me? Are we allowed to say that? It's Chef Liz at the Organic Food Movement. If you can't find Chef Liz at the Organic Food Movement, if you can't find that surgery protocol, I will send it to you. Happy to do that. All right. What else? What can I help everybody with? I'm here. I'm here to help you. But I wanted to sit here and get all these things done so that you guys have them. I'm trying to get ahead of the pile. June, thank you for my popcorn. That's a good question, Bella. Yes, you could do that. However, there's a caveat to that. I wouldn't be doing that now because you're not going to find watermelon organic, and I would never juice any non-organic produce. The reason being is when you juice non-organic produce, you don't know what pesticides, chemicals, sprays, synthetic stuff they are putting in that. So now you are juicing vegetables and fruits that are sublingually entering your system. So you're delivering all of those residues even quicker than if you were eating them. So I would not be doing that right now. Now, when you say muscle recovery, are you talking about when you're working out, or are you talking about like muscle recovery through surgery? Hi, Renee. I just started. So, I didn't just start. We started at 10. Yeah, colonic bags are good for the gas X thing. Believe it or not. It pulls the gas out. Don't do a colonic, just the hose. Oh, okay. Make sure you email me, okay? I'll send it to you so you don't have to dig around. I'll just send it. You can drink lemon water. That's good. Listen, the more I'm confused about last part, but yes, I'll email you. Yeah, I think that's too much information on a live broadcast with 66 people looking at us. It'll be weird. Yeah, that's usually how they do it now. But what you want to do is you want to do things after surgery that contract the body, right? Like make sure your macronutrients, vitamin C, D, have nuts, have flax, ground flax. You want to have a little bit of protein in every meal, whether it's plant-based or like grilled chicken or a roast chicken would be nice. If you want to make yourself a little chicken broth with shredded chicken and a little rice. I would let them know. I would let them know. Yeah, I would drink that. Add a little vitamin C. I don't think you can take any E when you have surgery. Ginkgo biloba, ginseng, ginger, high dose vitamin C, fish oil at higher doses, no chamomile, fenugreek, milk thistle, peppermint, no turmeric. Arnica is after surgery, not before. St. John's wort, don't take cava, valerian, none of those things. Take them after. You have high anxiety? Oh, you could, why don't you get yourself some lemon balm tea? You can have that. And you will feel very calm. Lemon balm tea, take that. Oh, not recommended before surgery. Okay. What about rescue remedy? That might help. I can't imagine. I have some downstairs. I haven't made a tea yet, but boiling water now. Wish you lived closer. I'm right here. I got you. I'm just looking. Hold, please. I'm just looking in my notes here. How about some lavender essential oils? Try and do that. Get some lavender and just smell it. That's very calming and soothing. Yeah, and you got us. Yeah, reach out to the Book of Face today for sure, the organic food movement. And we got you. This is a great group. There's a lot of support here. Yeah, try lavender. When you go out today to go shopping, go to a health food store that's close to you and find lavender. You could actually put it on a cotton ball. You could put some on your pillow tonight. It'll calm you, Oh, perfect. You're going to be fine. And then when you're all done, there's definitely information that I've done that will help you with not having a gallbladder. So we got you. You found us. We're fun and happy and loving. And this is like a nice, happy space all the time, which is great. Hello, April. How are you today? I think we got our goals. Ooh, we got everything. The last thing we need, we have 3 of 15 popcorns. Whoop, whoop, whoop. We did everything else, and we need like 85,000 taps. Where is Robin when we need her? Where is that Robin? She must be playing with that beautiful grandson of hers. Thank you, April. Popcorn. Take your own pillow or stuffy with the lavender drops on it. That's a great idea, Renee. I love that idea. What a great idea. That's awesome. So the lavender isn't really expensive. It's definitely under $20 for sure. And I would see the closest health food store you have. Or a local health food store. Hi, Superfan user. They might. Just make sure it's lavender. Just make sure it's that it's organic. You don't want a synthetic herb, breathing in thing. I can't speak. You do not want synthetic oils. I'm looking up Walmart right now. It looks like they have pure and natural oils. Hello? Yes, but I'm on a live. I came on late. I'm on my live. I got here late today. We started at 10. We started at 10, so I'm off in like 10 minutes. You want me to call you back? Yeah, Dad's upstairs. I love you. Bye. There's now Essential 100% pure lavender oil from Walmart. That would be the one I chose. Oh, and then they have a USDA one. Okay, and they're under $20. They're like 17 or $18. So you're good. Yeah. Walmart has it. Hey, Greg. Oh, don't worry about the breathing tube. Do not worry. You're going to be fine. No one heard that. You're going to be fine. Really. Part of that process too, just make sure when you get there, you just advocate for yourself and just say, listen, I'm nervous, and they'll help you breathing, relaxing. Do you have relaxing music? Sunflower, I'm so, like when you work for a corporate environment and especially with a group full of women and everybody's like, not everybody, but there'll be people in there that are like backstabbing or they're like, I don't know, you get that. I don't work in corporate America. I just refuse for this particular reason. That culture of paranoia is so yucky that I just feel like that's here too. Like this giant platform that everybody loves and you can't talk about stuff. It's like, really? Why? And then I see stuff that goes out and that people say, and I'm like, really? I'm talking about lavender oil in a grocery store and I have to worry? It's not fun. Yeah. Hold on, I'm going to play fish tank music. You're going to love this. Hold on. Ready? Here's my fish tank music.
Okay, the secret to finding out.
Hold on. Hold, please. All right. I know, Sunflower. Kind of makes me mad. This is my fish tank music. I can't show you, but it's all like sea creatures. And then this music. What's up, Daniel? Where you been? We're playing fish tank music. I was in the kitchen all morning and then I was like, all right, let's get in here. Isn't that nice, Tex? Sunbee. I like that. Coffee and interviews later. That sounds great. I'm right here. Drinking my mushroom coffee. You're trying to get happy. Here, I got you. You ready? The sun is shining. We're about to have another snow day on the East Coast. The sun is shining. The air is crisp. It's a beautiful morning. We've got to spend the morning with awesome people. We've been giggling and trying to figure out how to have a beautiful day and keep our immune system strong. It's going to be a blizzard. No, we are happy about it, Sunflower, because you know why? Around here, most of Putnam County, where I live, is New York City water supply. Like all the reservoirs are here. So when we have snow like this, it melts and fills the reservoirs. So people have water to drink. That's the way I'm going to look at it. I mean, I'll be super cranky on Monday when I have to drive down my hill. Lady Boss! Hello, hello. Good morning. We're listening to fish tank music. We're getting Bella nice and calm. Yes, but I think it's nature's way of keeping us home. I know first responders have to get out, nurses and doctors, they have to get out. Yeah, unfortunately here you can't be really honest, but try book a face. No, he's it's a forced slowdown, exactly. No, he's he works in the first responder world. So, he's out there. Are you do you have to be out? Sunflower, do you have to be out? You know, at this age, like I used to put sleighs on my car and like slide to work, or I would drive in ice storms because I had to be at work. I don't do that anymore. I'm done. You think about an emergency? Well, if we stay put and we enjoy the snow. And if you have a fireplace and you can build a fire and, read a good book or just do a disconnect day. Yeah, exactly, Lady Boss. Exactly why. Bella, are you on the East Coast? It looks like it's coming from the Carolinas up, but it's not going to hit till Sunday. So, anything can happen. It could be a big washout. No, Daniel, because I'm in the tri-state area, and most people here have cars that can get around. Oh yeah, I don't think Massachusetts is getting it. Oh yeah, I don't think you're gonna get it. Hey, love. Nope, not yet, almost. I can't wait to hear it. All right, give me like 6 minutes. Bye. My girl has so much to tell me. Lizzie McGuire. I know, can you believe it? I have a landline still. That's crazy. We're gonna cuddle her. Looks like maybe through Boston it's coming. I don't know. Monster winter storm to hit the U.S. Snow and ice this weekend. So I call this at the shop that I work in. It's Armageddon. So I'm going to be in the kitchen for 2 straight days cooking. Thank you, Ashley. This is my fish tank music from YT. I call it. Yeah, they'll let you know. That's how it works. Soup. Oh, yeah. Oh, you just reminded me. It's going to be a soup day tomorrow. We're going to be making tons of soup. Hey, Lauren. Yeah, everybody, if you're on the East Coast, it looks like it's going to be a whopper. Right now, they're saying 92% chance of snow. Oh, listen to this. Biggest and most impactful winter storm of the season for the U.S. Yeah, squash is good. April. You have a full-blown blizzard today? Where are you, Lauren? I forget. Are you in Michigan? I think you said Michigan, right? Yep, I make split pea soup. I make 2 kinds of split pea soup, and I think both are in my soup cookbook. Let's see. Both are in the soup cookbook. I have a split pea with ham that I put bacon fat in. That's the fat. And then I have one that's got, meanwhile, it's in the 70s in Arizona. Okay, don't rub that in, Casey. It must be like that, like to me, between 68 and 75, it's like perfect sunshine weather, right? Lady Boss, is that a good thing? Are you happy about that? Yeah, milk and bread. Yeah, start now because I call this the Armageddon shop. Thursday and Friday in my shop is going to be out of control. There's going to be no food left. People go cuckoo. That's great. Do you use our recipes and stuff, lady? What? Love that. I hope following following the organic food movement has helped you make that difference in your life. In the UP. What's the UP? Upper Peninsula? Is that Michigan? I don't know if it's because of this, of me, of this work. But Lady Boss. Hi, Lauren. Upper Peninsula. I guess that is that Michigan? I think, right? Jackson's. I use juices, meats, nuts, seeds, and fruits and veggies. That's great, Lady Boss. I think that's fabulous. Hi, buddy. What's going on? We gotta go let the puppy out. He's out of his mind. Come on. Hello, little man. Hold on. Ah. All right, be free. Tried to eat them the other day. Come on, dogs, let's go out. Hold on. We got to take the dogs out. You guys can come with me real fast. Come on, up here. Hey, yay, I can't wait to go out. It's the best day ever. Come on, little man. I got to take the dogs out.
Okay.
I'm still on. God, but yeah. Your daughter keeps calling. I think she needs you. All right. All right, come on, let's go walk the dogs. Thank you for coming with me. I remember he tried to eat them the other night. He ate one in the house. He was so bad. Come on. We have a lot of snow now. Come on, let's go. Come on. Going for a walk. Look how beautiful. We still have so much snow. I don't know where we're going to put a foot of snow. I don't know where we're going to put a foot of snow. It's so pretty. It's like crisp, clean. You'll never hear the end of it. Hi, guys. It's nice and sunny here. Chef will love you sharing that. Wait, hold on. Yeah, he's a bad boy. Yeah, he's a bad boy. Thank you, lady. I'm so excited. What a great that's not even the goal here, you know? Like the goal is just to feel healthy and good, but to hear that transformation is amazing. I love that. Thank you. Come on, boys. You're stretching. Let's go. Let's go for a walk. Here's my chicken coop. Do you guys remember seeing my chicken coop? I'm not allowed to use because my town says we don't have enough property. Look at that. We built that, my husband and I, by ourselves and I won't take it down. And they said I had to take it down and I won't because I built that with my 2 hands. Never built anything in my life like that. And I'm not allowed to use it. Isn't that mean? Hello, little furball. Say hi. That's unbelievable. I know, right? It's kind of crazy. Well, that's, little towns, right? Come on, let's go. Inside, everybody. No, well, I mean, I guess we could, and nobody would report us, but, whatever. I don't know. It's too much aggravation to be yelled at by a town that's taxes are crazy, See, Bella? Exactly. You do them for the town that you live in? Come on, let's go inside. Come on, boys. Yay! That's awesome. I'm so excited that we got to spend this time together today. All right, hold on. Let me just unleash these little cuties. Come here. Come here. Come here. All right. Come here. Let me unlock you. Give me your... Okay. Yay. All right, my friends. I own a business doing the inspections throughout different counties. Oh, that's cool. Moved to Massachusetts. They are Hey, Gigster, how are you? Those are Poms. Those are Pomeranians, for sure. They're litter mates. They're 3 years old now. Pain in the neck. All right, guys. So I'm going to see you tomorrow during work. I'm sure, because I'm going to be in the kitchen all day, and I haven't seen you guys at work this week yet. And then tomorrow night we have a Q&A. So I don't know. We'll plan something fun. That's cute. Bella, you can reach out. I do real estate. I spend financial. Oh. Just eat real food. That's it, Lady Boss. You got it. Have a blessed day. You're going to do great tomorrow. We're all going to send you love vibes. It's all going to be great. Everything works out. Just keep telling yourself that. Cuddle bug. Have a wonderful day, guys. Enjoy the sunshine. I will see you all tomorrow. Okay, I'm going to do that right now. Thank you, everybody. Have a great day.